So many of us we've got our experiences. We call everybody to share one or two things of what they've learned, what they've passed through, no matter how short the time they spend in every year. Sure, there are stories and tales, and it's not how would I put it? It's not surprising. UK, UK is quite different from where we are coming from. So what we need today is to share some personal thoughts. Yeah, personal, how we can, settle down in the UK. And I think one of the dangers we tend to fall into is just to, get to the UK, go with the flow. Go with the flow in the sense that, we have a job, we are paying our bills, and that is it. Um, the essence of having this talk, and I think the whole essence of having this program as well, is such that God will help us, that we will move from that stage of just, adjusting, perhaps adapting to thriving. And when we say thriving, we mean making a success, progressing, flourishing, in whatever thing you find yourself. Sometimes it's a bit discouraging, especially I think I can talk freely now. We here. Sometimes it's a bit discouraging. You find that many of us from that part of the world, uh, the aspiration is there. I think because of the upbringing, they tell you that you have to work very hard, and that's notion or that mentality there that you have to work hard, nothing comes easy. And so when you come here, the thing is, I need to work hard. And working hard means probably getting one or two jobs. You're doing this, you're doing that. And in the midst of doing that as well, depending on the kind of research you put into the country, want to make a piece of permanent, not have a permanent residence. The one thing I've noticed is that in the quest of trying to get a permanent residence, there are so many things we forget or we don't even think about. They won't focus it. I'll give you an example. So when I came to the country, I came on a program called the ICE Program, which is immigration route. And so they score you based on your age, your academic qualification, your job, your earnings in your own country. All those accumulate to points. So if you get a certain point, you get your work permit. So I got my work permit in Nigeria before coming here. And I was thinking, you know what? I was young then. I was dating my wife then. She was living life then, actually. So that wasn't any commitment. We had no kids, just myself. Unfortunately, I was working with a new airline then called Arik. And I remember they posted me to Ilorin. We were about setting up Ilorin branch there, Ilorin station. And I was told to go there, as the station manager. And I was less than 20. Yeah, then. I was quite young. And, what can be more interesting or more interesting than that position? And I was being paid 10,000 every day. So 5,000 for food and 5,000 for accommodation. And yours truly, I had a cousin. Not really. They had a big house. So I never stayed in the hotel. I stayed in my cousin's place. We're making things happen there. So coming to UK for me then was not much. I didn't really fancy. But one of my aunties was present memory now. She told me that she said, young man, you want to sit down with her. You know the way Nigeria is. No, everything is flourishing now. 3, 4, 5 years down the line, this thing will bust. I'll be back to square one. But because I had no commitments then, I had nothing. I was just thinking of myself. I think the same applies to many of us. It is left to you. probably your husband and your wife, or without the kids, you guys will be fine wherever you're coming from. I mean, the country. But I think the reason was against this job is probably because of our children. You're thinking, in our language, they say three generations cannot be poor. It has to stop at one generation. And so you're thinking within yourself that, if I've gone through struggle, you don't want your kids to go through that. And that's why some of us have come through here, and probably through the student route, or being as a doctor, or the medical line. You understand? And I'm saying all that to say this. When I got in, I was focused on I need to get my. So whatever thing I had to make sure that I got that part the house like this. So I got a job then. Luckily, I got a job with Harry here again as well. And I think the pay was less than 30 then. But because it met that visa requirement, that immigration requirement, because they had to keep renewing my visa, I had to keep renewing my visa. I think I renewed it twice. The first I was given was 3 years, and after I was 3 years, waiting 5 years, then you get your indefinite. And within those 5 years, you have to get technically active, you have to be earning. And I think I was even a threshold then. So because my previous job then was meeting up with the threshold, so if you told me to come and do maybe something else, I'll tell you no. This one, don't let me continue. After 5 years, once I get my British passport, then I can start thinking of something. Not knowing that, once you're waiting for that 5 years to come by, you're not getting young, you're getting old. So whatever your age is, you have 5 years to eat. And we've seen cases of people, they call them Daddy London or Mommy London. I don't know if that's of people. They've been there 20 years, And the only thing they have to show for it is probably the incentive, or nothing much. And they can advise, but they can't give money. You understand? So once in the quest of you trying to get your permanent residence, it's going to take at least 5 years. You can be good route. You can be student route, maybe even more. And age is counting. You understand? So let's say you came to this country at the age of 35. Another 5 years, that's 40. And the worst thing that can happen to you or to anyone is you having a British passport. And it becomes useless. Because the health is no more there. Within those 5 years, you've slaved yourself, you've worked 2 or 3 jobs, and the health is failing. Or you've not skilled yourself up. You're just doing just that job. Is it this kind of outdated? No stress. And the comfort zone is very dangerous. That's the most dangerous thing that can happen to someone that's with potential. That your comfort zone, what it does is give you that comfort. And because you are doing the care, I'm not saying care, you don't start it. So I'm not people are not like close to. And even now, you should do the care, you get back your what's it called? Insurance, something insurance, in NHS insurance, if you come as a student. So I would advise you as a student, don't get the care of so that you get back your health insurance and pay the bills. So I'm not in any way comparing or casting aspersion on people being catered. But what I'm saying is that new comfort zone of yours and you want to stay within the next 100 years. What happens is once you target that comfort zone, it's which they almost not enough. So you've not skilled yourself. So you have a British passport, but yet you're still doing the care job. And I tell you, the British passport alone will not put food on the table. Yeah, one of those things I remember is that when you have British passport, you can travel everywhere. Yes, you can. There are so many places you can travel. We are not going to use spreadsheet to buy it. People are just go ahead and thinking it. No, they're not going to give it to them. You need to put out the money. So I think we need to start thinking. I think that's from today. I think what next?
Yeah, I want to set it the
What next? I'm happy that one of the topics we'll be talking about today is about business. I think it's something we need to take serious. I've said all that to start my presentation. And I hope I won't go beyond my time today. We stay together. Yeah. So most people go through varying degrees of experience locating from their own country. And I think many of us see that from Ghana and Nigeria down to the UK. And there's a general sequence. Look at it. There's the excitement period. Then there's the shock. there's what my the blues, you know. Then there's the adjustment. You have to adjust. You know, if I want to, they'll tell you what one. If you know, so if you don't adjust, you have to make it. Yeah, so whether you like it or not, after the shock, you will need to adjust. And perhaps there could be the adaptation when you need to adapt. And the final destination will be you thriving. So you're not just adjusting, not just adapted, but you're thriving. And when you're traveling, that means you feel at home in the UK. Okay. It takes time to feel at home in the UK. So you shouldn't sweat, you shouldn't worry about it. People that have been here 5 years, once it's winter, they're going back. It takes time to feel at home. So you shouldn't get worried or start thinking probably there's something wrong. Nothing. No, it takes time. So there's always that sequence. Excitement, shock, the adjustment, which is a must, and probably the adaptation and the thriving. I'll be looking at all this in a while. Adjusting and adapting to life in the UK point is not the mind. See the small things that are like, wow. Apart from that, you see the car, you see, there's massive transformation. Such a thing may not really necessarily happen where they're coming from. It's almost fun. But here, which is still, it's a bit of being strategic and being intentional. Yeah. You can go places. You can go places. And I pray that we all strive in our endeavors from Jesus. Amen. So the three phases of if you can project that please, the three phases of life in the life of a typical immigrant. That'll be the next. Yeah. So we've got the arrival and the initial settlement. Second phase is the cultural adjustment. And the third one is the integration. So let's start with the first one, the arrival and the initial settlement. I like to call that the stage where you think is the best choice ever in your life. You know that feeling when you apply for the UK visa, either for student and you got the email or probably text from EFS or whatever, the visa is ready to come and pick it up. If you tell you to come and pick it up tomorrow, you're almost happening that you cannot come and pick it up today because you don't want stories. So the excitement is there. The excitement that thank God I got this week. You know, everybody's happy. That is the first stage. So it is the stage where you think you made the best ever decision with regards to your children. That's it. And even if you don't have children, with regards to your future, you think, you know what, it is. I think I've bettered my future in a way. Okay? And that excitement phase starts from your own country. It starts from your own country, not necessarily you get excited there. However, that excitement period could be shortly or it could fizzle out easily. Even without you getting there, it could fizzle out. So I'll give you an example. So let's say there's, because of the fluctuation of the exchange rate in Nigeria, even getting money to put down for your maintenance is a struggle. And probably it had to take the effort of the community support. Our identity, yeah, to put in your distance. If visa comes out, they are really, really hard. But the next thing is, don't like get money for ticket, so even without getting it there, that exactly speaking of But generally, that excitement period uses out when you get it. And of late now, the difficulties in getting accommodation has really affected so many. So it doesn't necessarily really happen. You got in there, you got someone to come and pick you at the airport, the first night on the bed. I'm not saying, oh, thank you, Jesus. Finally, I'm looking. But the person that's asking, while you're looking for accommodation, if the person is nice enough, maybe let's say 2 months. After that, you start telling the man, you need to get something there. If you go for, if you start getting out and you're saying, I don't even like this. But you need to take it. You need to take it. You need to move back there. So that excitement period is shortly. Okay? It's a shame. I give another instance. For someone that even before coming here, has made a lot of money in Nigeria. So the school fees, not even the minimum, you spend everything back. 5,000, that's it. Before coming to the weekend, spend it. Accommodation, school accommodation, I don't know how accommodation costs, but for the 1 year, you spend it. Before coming from Nigeria, I have a friend then back home. Before Wale came, Wale paid everything, even down to transportation. He calculated the transportation from the school when he's staying to the school, how much is going to cost him for a year. So he paid everything. Such a person, when he's coming, you think he'll be excited or not? You'll be excited because there are no pressures. But for someone that struggled before coming here, in fact, before you land, your account is in red already. The first thing you ask when you get there is, when am I getting my hair now? Because you need to start working. Such a person, when they come and tell you, oh, that's say many of us are from Birmingham region anyway. Your first day or probably the second day, try to tell you that, oh, let's go on the first floor. If it's free, yes. But if it's not free, I'm okay, yeah, you are okay. You don't want to go anywhere. So that example is shortly. Okay? But generally speaking, there are so many things that it's exciting about people. The first one is the better quality of life. I'm talking relative compared to as the quality of life it is. I remember one of the things I really enjoyed when I came years back. Back home, we take chicken in Christmas. We only during Christmas, we take chicken. But when I came here, then if I'm not mistaken, I think probably the 2 pounds. You can get chicken and chips, hot wings, 4 hot wings, and chips, and probably a can of Coke. So that was an exciting period for me. Oh wow, this is that. And because I'm still spending the money I got in from that, I'm not starting working there. It's for exactly. So one of the things that makes the place quite exciting is the better quality of development. Developing that after the same style. One of them light is constant. If you are sleeping for 2 hours, that 2 hours is sound. So those are some of the things that make life exciting. Then the second thing is career and job opportunities. You don't need to know anybody yet per se. You don't really need to. And if you skill yourself in the right way, the right direction, you are almost certainly sure of getting something going. All at all, you get something to do. At all, you have something doing. So these are some of the excitements. Then the third one is about spirituality and is cultural and qualities and things. There's hardly any cuisine you can't see in there. You try Chinese, Japanese, of late, always falling in love with Indian food. Many of us have tried rice biryani. Now it's good. It's good. It's good. And I learned that I never ate it in I didn't fall in love. In fact, I think it's so bad that if you give me rice, jollof rice, Nigerian jollof rice, not and biryani, probably I'll take biryani. Okay. And that's what, UK can do. It exposes you to exposed to so many things. So that's the exciting stage. Then that's the stage where you think there's something better in your life. Let's go to the next stage, which is the cultural adaptation stage. So this is when you think over that make the most sense. Because the realities of the differences from your home country and you just start setting. The first is often the most difficult as you start to explain the cultural difference. It makes it even more difficult in the sense that back in Nigeria, all those support systems we had there, you got the family, you got your friends, the urgent to pay and all that, nothing like that.
Use the console.
Actually, take away,
Just come picture of
you're just you and yourself.
Mm.
So it makes
You
it
can see
like,
this picture of showing you.
and again, because of the
Because
difference in
of
the
you sit onto the PowerPoint.
the
So that's first thing.
what how prepared you are in terms of leading they're not can't be adequately prepared to manage start living even if you come here for holidays. It's different when you go for holidays, but once you start living there, it's quite difficult. So this second phase is the cultural adjustment and the adaptation stage. As I said, it's normal to feel um, the this stage, if it's not well, it could lead into
Okay.
if the cultural the difference in culture, if it's not well managed,
Let me
so just feel depressed. Start to feel anxious, confused, angry, frustrated, homesick, isolated, and maybe sometimes that feeling of inadequacy
what I'm doing now.
because of the cultural shock. All these things, and it's normal. It is just a kind of thing. It's just the way the algorithm that matters. Okay. Cultural adjustment. So I've talked about cultural. I'm sure you have me talk about cultural adjustment. I'll give that example. So typically, same person that give the letters. This is fast. Immediately lands in Nigeria, but I see something else. A few has been let go. You see the person start misbehaving. And have you ever noticed that people here, they come here, they behave themselves. But once they get to Nigeria, something else. That is cultural adjustment. Once they're here, they've adjusted to, this is the way they do it, let's be fair. But they don't internalize. So it's temporary. And that is what I would say memory loss. That is the danger to my course, falling into. Earlier was like, yeah, that's how they do it, let's do it here. So that is cultural adjustment. You adjust. It's a temporary thing. It's something that can be fast. But let's say someone has been there for quite a while. If he gets to Nigeria, while others are, misbehaving and not talking between, you find that it's very difficult to think between. You see, that's cultural adaptation. So it's adapted to the culture here. I give an example. Typically, you may not be a tea person, some of text. But get to the UK during winter, you will discover unconsciously that the rate of drinking tea is quite different from when you're back home, isn't it? You're adjusting. Give it another 3, 4, 5 years. If there's not taking, even to bring someone, you may be feeling, you may feel like taking tea. Yeah, because you've adapted. So that's the difference between the cultural adjustment and cultural, adapting to culture. And we stand the risk of just adjusting to the culture. I also say that sometimes you see people there for years, and the mannerism, this person at home. Yes, it's been different for so long, but it's just adjusted. It's not adapted, it's not integrated into the system. Such people, they like staying where there are people from their country are staying. I'm not saying that's bad. I'm not saying it's not bad. I mean, but just that we need to be conscious. So they like staying where their people are staying. They like eating the same food. In fact, there's someone that told me that ever since I was saying it in a group and we talk like that. Ever since he came, they know eating his own food. Not even try any of the food there. I said, so you want to go to my class? I said, no. It's there about it. So the thing is, so what's the point of you can as well do an online course. You do online master. As well as do online master. You know. So and even probably the church is not even okay, people really, isn't it? Yeah, so it's just a change of location. And something district, I feel like that district now they are Bedouin district. And God help him, we found some of the people back in Abu Dhabi. They just continue with the flow. That's why that, the circle of friends and everything around you is still Nigeria. And whereas you see someone that, 2 months or 3 months in the country, is adapted. Not even adjusted, he's adapted and he's going with the flow. So that's the second stage, which is the adjustment and part that adjustment stage. And I think the fact is that we need to not just adjust. You need to adjust anyway. So whether we like, as I've said, it's a must. You have to adjust. It's a must. If you don't adjust, you see that you are back in Lagos or whatever village you come. That's number one. And number two, you might even pay for it here if you don't adjust the system. Okay? We've had cases of people in London because they don't want to pay for airfare or for time, train them. They talk to barrier. And they call them and they're back in Lagos. You go back to Lagos, that's it. But they're driving without insurance and all that. Those things that you're back very and sincerely, these are getting a bit tough now, without qualification. It's a bit system. So the charge is don't let us just address. Let's adapt to the system. How many minutes have we got? 10. Remember when we started, I said you go through different experiences. I've talked about the excitement period. This case is always very short because of our circumstances, the problem of accommodation, finance, paying your school fees and all that. And I also talked about cultural adjustment and adaptation. That just not just about adjusting, you also need to adapt. The first stage is the integration stage, which is the trying stage. Okay, I like to call the phase what's happening. What's going on? You adapted, you've adapted, everything is going on fine. You need to take it to the next level. So what is going on? And that's where maybe I'll talk about that later. Let's talk about tips, careful tips on how to adapt. Okay, you said that we just don't want to adjust, we need to adapt. I think the first thing I would say is number one, that we need to understand the whatever visa you want. First thing I will employ you is the conscious, the immigration attached to the visa. There's no ADEXA here. Sometimes the system could be very unforgiving. The system could be very unforgiving. If you claim something you're not meant to claim for, I know most of the visa application, the tell you there's very someone one does a number and one brings sometimes you will not forget it. People are doing it, blah blah blah, you follow. What will happen is they may not really nobody will say anything to you that office will not have anything to do. But down the line when you're not getting the investment, I think the fund is about when you stay to the fund is fighting, you feel so many and they'll get back to you and tell you so you're doing for what you're doing. And that point there's nobody to beg anyway because everything is in there. They send you money, you send the window back, they send you that. So the first thing I would say in that is that number one, you need to know, you need to understand the motivation control rules that is attached to the kind of visa you have. Number two, you need to be open-minded. You need to be open-minded, not just open-minded, and you respect the culture there. The British culture, you need to respect. If you don't respect something, you can't even internalize it. So number one, let us be open-minded. Yes, we have our own, our own we got in Nigeria, but it's always good to be open-minded. Open-minded in the sense that you know you want to learn. You want to learn. And some of the cultures are not bad. In fact, they are different. So we need to be open-minded and respect the British culture. So when they say respect the British culture, what does that mean? It's number one. A typical British person is very polite. Yeah. They are very polite and respectful. So let's learn to be polite and respectful. There are two words that you should get used to by now. Please and thank you. Those are two words, they're powerful words. Please and thank you. An average African is seen as a bit aggressive. That's just an average African, especially if you're a woman is even worse. I'm telling you how this happens. And the reason why they think that there's the arm and there's the voice. It's a British man, when you're talking about, even when the British man is angry. In fact, there's this comedian that was, he said something. He said, when you like stab a British man, the British man will be telling you that, mate, don't you think you're being rude? If you try to stab, an African man, no, both of you is something, but a British man is not telling you that you're rude, or trying to stop. So that's the length and the extent of that politeness. In fact, I'm being polite doesn't mean that okay? I think we need to understand that as well. So because someone is really polite to you doesn't mean you start telling everybody at work. And you will regret it. You will regret it. So the first thing I would say, number one, know the immigration and the attached to these there's no advice the system is very much and number two, be open-minded and respectful and respect the culture here. And part of respecting the culture here is that number one, you need to be polite and respectful. And I think that being polite and respectful will open so many doors to you. If the right person is on your matter, whether good or bad, if it's bad, it's only God can see. If they if they are really on your case. And we also seen cases where, the right person, the indigent, they just take special interest in you because, you're nice, you're polite. They'll go all out to help you. There's a lady in our church, because these are accommodation issues. In fact, she got a very good house. Even one of our colleagues is right. So the colleague just felt for her. You're going to all this, you got 3 kids, and I said, don't worry. And somehow we went to counsel. I don't know how they did it. She got the house. So being respectful, and being polite, it opens doors for us, especially at our place of work. As I said, Africans generally see us as very aggressive. So when you mellow down, and they see that they're different, even if you're boiling with them, but you still mellow down. They tend to relate more with you. Okay, so those are some of the ways that we can adapt. Number two is we should cultivate the habit of It's really rich coming from the mouth. Is to be punctual, punctuality. Yeah, I'm late today actually. I came late because of traffic, but yeah, I think it's just an African thing. I'll tell you a story. So our pastor, he said some people come to UK. They called him for a job somewhere. And that African mentality came in. He got there late. And even borrowed money for the transport. He had no transport fare. He had to borrow money from the friend. So when he got there, he told me that young man, you're late. You need to go back. He said he was almost telling them that I borrowed the money to come here. What do you mean I'm late? But nobody will listen to you. Nobody. I will see people that they've lost, opportunities in life because of just being late. There's no big man here, big woman. It's back in Africa that when you bring somebody, you want to get there, they say that when you're walking through, they see you that yeah, just arrived. Nobody's seeing them because even doing it, everybody's putting on jacket. Everybody knows what they're putting on. But I think as a way of adapting, we need to be punctual. African time. Being punctual also means that you're respecting the time of the other person as well. So it's not just about you, it's about the other person. I've talked about the white people they like queuing up the queue up on the translation and the queue up the justice. And I think by now we should be getting used to doing it. One of the reasons why the typical African man will not queue up is back in Africa, survival of the fittest. Everybody for himself, go for also. So when you're sitting to be a gentleman, you've packed everything, everybody's gone, and you're back to zero. So sometimes you forget that you're not in Africa. Yeah, too, you like, no, you must. No, everything, there's more than enough for everybody. So we really need to calm down, mellow down, and make sure that you. Another thing I would say is give yourself time. It takes time to settle in a new place and in a new culture. So give yourself time. So giving yourself time means you're not putting pressure on yourself. You're not putting pressure on yourself. One of the reasons why there's a bit of pressure on us is probably, as I've said, before coming here, it's more the community support. This person borrowed you 1 million, this person borrowed you 7 million. So there's a bit of so much pressure on you that you want to come here, start working, so I start paying back. That is understandable. Once that is done, you're clear of this. Give yourself time. You see, the Bible says that the blessings of the Lord make it through time. So there's no point in you struggling and going to do jobs for jobs. When it comes to the health, so you understand. There's really no point in that. Let's take time to do that. I know it's back when I see people, they beg people to go and leave. There's some profession, there's some work to do like custom. They don't go and leave, especially by the airport. Say no, I'll come there all the way from here. And you say no. So these are some of the things you need to start inculcating yourself to do. Take leave. Go ahead with this. If you can't go abroad, there are so many places you can go in and doesn't cost much. It's a bit of planning, proper planning. You find out that with 500 pounds, they can plan something so and your family is like. Okay, so give yourself time. Nobody is counting time for you that no made it at the age of 40. Everyone cares. Hello? Who cares? So please give yourself time. Another thing I would say is pressure from relatives back home sometimes puts us on the edge. There will always be problem. There will always be problem. If you are not a superman. So even if you are sending 1 million pounds every month back to your people in Africa, there will always be problem. So we need to learn how to, manage that area of our life where you are not putting yourself on due stress here, on pressure here because you want to talk, probably with expectation or because of family, obligations and family commitments and back home. It's different if, when you have people that, that they have no source of income. If you don't send the money, they can't survive back home. That is the but we are talking about people that they've got about 2 or 3 iPhones and they're still telling you that That shouldn't be the case. So give yourself time and plan as a strategy. Another thing that is very, very important that I want us to remember, if out of all the boundaries that we, have been going through, if you don't remember anything, this one you need to remember. You need to be friendly and consciously build your social network. You need to build a support network around you. And I'm going to say this, it's not enough for you to have friends. Yeah. I'll give you an example. All of us, we are friends to ourselves here. Nobody, we don't have any friend outside. That means we are just limited to the capacity and the capabilities of people, isn't it? And we may not really. So you need to consciously build your support network within the church and outside the church. There should be people that if you need something. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I think I don't want to get us to a stage where, when you need 10,000 pounds or you need 20,000 pounds, there's someone you can call that friend. Please, can you lend me this money? I'll give you back. And, conveniently the person. It's not about me what I said. That's, that is the goal. We need to build our social network within the church and outside the church. When it comes to your career, there should be someone that if you have issues, you can run to the person. When it comes to your spiritual life, of course, the pastor, people in the church that you can run to. So for every facet of your life, you have this support. And that was one of the things that helps us get back home in Africa. We have this family support system such that that nothing is happening. If nothing is happening, we'll be all right. They say that's everybody will right. That's everybody will be all right. So you find that someone guy involved in Nigeria is different. There are people to support. There are people to support. But here, it don't happen if you don't make that conscious effort. I'm not saying you should get the ability of people, but I'm saying that. But what I'm saying is that you need to build your network broad enough such that every facet of your life, there's someone you can relate with. There should be people you can bounce ideas with. There should be people that when you have a business idea, you should be able to call this person, this person, let me talk to him. You understand? It's not just, I'm not saying it's not good enough to have, network within the church, but let's expand it. Let's expand it. And it will even be more advantageous to even the church. If you look at some other ethnic, I won't even mention them now. You find out that they thrive more. And you see them virtually in all facets of the UK economy. It's a big network. But I think we tend to be a bit conservative. We keep to ourselves. We tend to keep to ourselves. We don't really, I don't know what it is. But I think we need to start making that conscious effort now. At your place of work, don't just make friends with the blacks. Which better way for you to learn the culture than even speaking to the white people? Because they're the end of the culture anyway. So let's reach out to people. And I pray that as we do so, God will help us in Jesus' name. That is very, very important. Building a support system. Another thing I would say is seek information on how to approach any confusing information and patiently follow the process. Even when it's taking a longer time than expected, follow the process. There are really no shortcuts here. Yeah, not that I know of. It's always good to follow the process. Again, the system here could be very unforgiving. You don't want to get caught in anything and see it could, affect even your partner's decision. Trust the process because there's always shortcut, always trust the process. There's, back when we come from, it's always you can teach someone to help you faster. We hear Patiently follow the process. I pray that God will help us in Jesus' name. Another thing I've noticed is that there would always be pressure for you to act without integrity in certain situations. What I would say is number one, you need to seek godly counsel. Always try to make sure that you have the connections, very much different to look at one of the things I did up on my when I go to this country, check that I wish you very anything that what people should say and believe them. I think that's very don't do anything and don't people be surprised when they're around and stuff like that. Now, let's make sure that the acts is integrity and the conscious and all those things who was gonna be changed. You search all options available in any issue before deciding on which to accept. Many people are supposed for choice. Yeah, it's structure. So always research. Don't always depend on what people say. Oh, he said that no, such. Someone said that if you want to add something from the black man, fix it because you saw the black man in the. And I think that's what happened as well. When I first during my early days in UK in London, then I think I was asking a man directions to how I was going, and he was confused because right in front of me the sign was there. So it was. I know he told me, but he could see in his face that how dumb can you be? And sometimes you have to see that at work. I'm telling you, ask your colleague, and your colleague is thinking, that's not. You can read it. It's an English, it's not in French or Chinese. You can read it. So that begins within our culture of reciting things, reading things ourselves, and making informed choices. Not just based on what someone said, because you came from the job together, you did this, I'm going to do this. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. Let's learn to always research. As I've said, that's spread from choices. I pick up that person to just say, yeah, that's actually to remember. One thing, if you can get involved in your community, get involved. I know if you are workers in the church, it will be difficult because there's always activity. But even with that, let's find time to get involved. And what that helps is it helps us in our adapting as well. And there are so many things that you think you know that you don't know. And there are so many opportunities out there that we don't even know. Yesterday in Wolverhampton, there was a job fair, department for leveling up housing and this thing. And when I went there, I saw graduates. In fact, there was a lady that she was telling someone that she just finished, and she came for the job fair. And the people were saying, the officials were saying that they're going to interview people 15 minutes, and then they will decide whether they're going to take you or not. And I said, I was thinking that how many of our brethren in the church that will move this opportunity? But because they're not making, they're not reaching out, we're just within ourselves. Because we need to start TV consciously. We need to look out for information. There's a place of personal responsibility. You are personally responsible for our development. And God help you and so on. So please don't let us rely on my pastor. Some of us, we are so scared that everything is pastor. And pastor being pastor too, will not even tell you that he doesn't do no much. He will pray for you. They say I pray no way. Yes, there's a place of prayer and there's a place of responsibility. Personal responsibility and giving strategic about your life. Figuring out what you're going to do and pray for it. I pray that God will help us in Jesus' name. The last one is 2 minutes. 1 minute. The last space is the integration phase. And I call that the driving phase. So once you experience the excitement, the shock, the adjustment, the grace of God, the adapting, the next thing is striving. And striving in the sense that you want to grow, you want to progress, you want to feel at home in the UK. And three areas I will talk about that I think we need to focus on. Number one is our personal life, our professional life. The integration of the tribal state in most cases comes when God has helped you became light at the end of the tunnel. Maybe you've done your second application. You've done the first. I think the first thing they give you 3 years, isn't it? And then after 3 years, you get the 2 years. So in most cases, once you've done the 2 years, you don't think the next thing is what indefinite. In most cases, the thriving stage comes then. That's when you start thinking that yes, you're not going anywhere. You understand? So you start thinking, what else can you do? And I think that's a personal decision that we need to take. And I'm going to look at that. What next after the British passport in your personal life? Have you even ever thought of investment? Have you thought of a business you want to do? The lifestyle you want at the end of your life? Have you ever thought of it? I think those are some of the things you need to start talking about. Your professional life. Have you even started thinking about your retirement? Are you retiring down there? You're retiring to go back to Africa. You're going back to Africa. What are some of the things you need to start with? Then the last one is your pastoral life. Pastoral life is the ministry. As many of us are workers in the church, we want to take a ministry to the next level. Or the youth ministry, the children, whatever ministry we are, we want to take it to the next level. So the challenge today is just give existence. Don't just come to the UK as people come, I'm just doing your job and everything. No, let's be strategic. Let's adjust. And not just adjust, let's adapt. And not just adapt, let's begin to work the trial. And as we do so, God will help us in Jesus' name. I'll leave you with 2 Chronicles chapter 26, verse 15. Talking about King Uzziah, it says, and his name spread far abroad, for he was marvelously understood till he was what. And I think that's a whole lot of that will be marvelously. Amen. It will be quite challenging, but when the help of God comes, it makes everything easy. I pray that whatever challenging situation we find ourselves, God will marvelously help us in Jesus' name. Amen. And we'll be strong. Amen. Being strong then means striving. You're striving. You're beginning to make impact. You're beginning to see. I've come to the end of and I hope I'll be able to also be as I've said, these are just some things. Things are personally. There's so many other things. Let's try. Yes. Thank you.